Okay, so now it's your turn to have a go. So given this sine graph here, find out all the solutions for sine of x equals negative 0.7. So negative 0.7, I'm going to I'm going to guess somewhere around here. So this would be one solution. This would be another solution, another solution, another solution, another solution. Well, write down all the solutions. Okay. Remember when you inverse sine this number here, it will give the when you inverse sine this thing here, the principal solution will lie somewhere in here. Okay, so basically when you inverse sine this here, it will give you this point here. And once you've got this point here, you can add multiples of 360. So when you add 360 here, it will take you to this point here. Add another 360, it will take you to this. Take away 360, and it will give you the solution in the negatives, or in the negative realm. Okay, and once you've got this solution, don't forget this here only gives you half of the solution. So here, don't forget you still got this. Well, you still, well, you by you inversing this number here, it will only give you this point. Don't forget you've got this point, or you can use this one here. Okay, so once you've got once you've got this solution here, don't forget you've got this one here to deal with, or you can use this one. I prefer to use this one because it's positive. So identify this one as opposed to this one here. And then once you've got this one here, you can keep on adding multiples of 360. So 360 and then take away 360 as well. Yeah. So once you've got this here, you've got to develop your own technique of finding out this location here. So remember, one period is 360 here. Okay, hang on, where is it? Well, hang on. So here, this is one period here. Okay, but somehow you got to you got to develop your own way of finding out this solution here. You see, you've got this one here. I would use symmetry along the 90 here. So if you once you've got this solution here, okay, so basically you know this distance here. But the thing is, if you use this bit here, symmetry here, along the 90 mark, if you see, if you add 90 to what you already know here, that will give you this distance here. Hang on, that will give you this distance here. Okay, and then from that, once you know this distance here, then you can add 90. That will give you this solution here. And once you've got this solution here, then, well, anyway, do whatever you want. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so let's just inverse this. Let's just find out x by inversing this number here. So jump to your calculator. So inverse sine of negative 0.7. That will be, hang on. So calculator, 0.7. Stick a negative in there, and then inverse sine. The principal solution is negative 44.4. Hang on, negative 44.4. So this here is negative 44.4. So this, yeah. So the solution is here, negative 44.4. Okay, so this is our principal solution. Now we just need to add 360 each time, and then add 360 each time. Oh, hang on. Yeah, sometimes I make this mistake when I add 360. I always jump to here as opposed to here. It should be here. And the way you remember is this. Hang on. Say you were here. Imagine you walking along here. You would go down and then up. Okay, so here, down and then up. So it would take you to here. So adding 360 would take you to here as opposed to here. I made a mistake earlier by jumping to here. It should be, well, just imagine you going down first and then up. So here, adding 360 would take, well, just imagine down and then up, and then here, down and then up. So 360 would be here. Okay. So So our solution so far is x equals, what was it? Hang on, 44.4. So negative 44.4 plus 360 n. Okay, so that's one solution. And then we've got to identify this one here. So if this distance here is 40 negative 44.4, I'm just gonna look at 44.4, add 90, so that will give me this distance here. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get negative 44.4, add 90, so that will give me this whole distance here. Okay. So hang on. So this number, add 90 equals this. Well, do whichever method you want. Just develop your own way of doing it. Just so that we can find out this point here. Well, anyway, me getting 44.4, adding 90, that will give me this whole length here. Remember, I have to discard the negative because I'm just interested in the length here. Okay. Well, but anyway, 44.4 add 90, that will give me this whole length here. Okay, and then to find out this point here, I would basically start at 90 and then add this length here. So if I'm here, 90, add the same length here, that would take me to where I want to go, which is here. So I've got to get my answer here, add another 90, if that makes sense. Add a 90 here. So this point here will be 135.6. So at 135.6, and then I've identified this this point here, and then just need to add multiples of 360. Okay, so this here is one solution here, and this here is another set of solutions. So we've got this and this, where n has to be an integer. Okay, so this here is our final solution. Well, our final set of solutions.